23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Shane Ray in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bag. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. What a comeback. 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. They've turned this game upside down.
It just tells you one more time, it's not over till it's over, right? You got to continue to battle, continue to play, and you walk a fine line as the team with the lead, too, don't you? Trying to drain clock, yet at the same time continue to move because otherwise you bog down. In this case, though, it's been a heck of a comeback.
It has been one heck of a comeback. You're right, though. Maybe on the other side being a little too conservative at times, and we see what's happened.
You wonder about Atlanta, Super Bowl 51?
Yep. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now it's Wilson. And this one's caught. And their 4th-quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They're running with Gurley, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency. Got walked out line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception.